Hello, all the Allegheny AJAM guitar students. Mr. Jones here, and got the guitar at the ready. We're going to do some nice little exercise for a minute on our left-hand position, and then we'll do a little bit of the Crawdad Song with some cool. We've kind of been working on arpeggios a little bit, and I think you'll find that helps a lot in playing the Crawdad Song. You'll be amazed at how cool some of this sounds and how easy it is. But first, I want you to look at my left hand and your left hand playing maybe a D chord here. So what I think about when I'm playing a chord or notes is my thumb. I'm rotating around here to see if you can see the back of my hand. See, my thumb's in the back of the neck there, and you can kind of let it just take off the chord, and just your thumb's riding that center line of the back, and my fingers, I make a little bit of a space there. You see the space between the neck? So that's a good thing. And if you want to play fast and clean, smooth, that helps to have a relaxed wrist. And I always say my thumb's around and my wrist is down, but my thumb's in the back too, so keep that in mind. Let's just play a D chord, and to warm up for a second, before we even do the Crawdad Song, just practice picking up. This is going to help us play the D chord, and then I'm going to lift up the first string note and make it open. My second finger, in other words, I'm picking up. Let's see if we can get that note. So play a D chord and relax and keep that thumb in the back and think about the pressure to get a clean sound. D chord, and then pick up that second finger. Keep the rest of the other fingers down. Ah, that's good. One more time, and that's kind of pretty, kind of relaxing. D, and then you got an E note in there, and that's actually called a suspended chord of all things, but don't worry about that right now. There's where I want you to get to that part where you got your finger lifted, and then I want you to pick up, keep your first finger down, pick up your third finger, and move. You can think of that first finger as a little bit of a pivot, like you rotate and you go to that second finger goes to the third fret note. So in other words, your second finger takes the third finger's place. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll do that again. D chord, pick up that second finger, strum it again if you like, and then pick up your third finger and the second finger takes its place. Then you're getting into a really good shape that's going to help us in the Crawdad Song. Okay, you hear that? I'll do it one more time. Pick up that finger, pick up the third finger, swivel around, take its place. And you got a little two-finger shape there. It's really handy. And the next thing I want you to do is put your third finger down for a movement. Try to be able to do two notes on that third string. Keep your first finger down, but I'm going to put my third finger down and play that note and go back to my first finger note. And keep that ringing. Very good melody action there. And then all I want you to do is keep that chord shape still. Go reach the fourth string over there with your third finger and open. So once you get there, if I went from low to high, I'd pick the open fourth. I got that two-finger D chord, right? Open four, third finger on the fourth fret, and then the third string, and then that fourth fret, third finger moves over to the third string. So that's going to have all of the Crawdad phrase in there, but let's just try that a few times. That's just what they call a D arpeggio. And we're adding one jazzy note in there. I'd call it kind of like a happy bluesy phrase, a happy boogie woogie kind of thing. Open, fourth on the fourth string, third string, second fret, and then your third finger. So listen, if I do the Crawdad Song, I'm going to I'll slide to that fourth fret, just to be able to put that D chord shape in anytime you need it. So I'll do that a few times. I'm doing a little slide from 3 to 4, then I get my D chord shape down. And you can hit that second string as a drone. Right, and the fourth fret, third string. I'm going to add one more thing, and we'll have the whole phrase. Slide on the second fret to the fifth fret. Ooh, that's cool. Just to slide from 2 to 5 on the fifth string. That's just a droney D slide. Then you can strum the chord. I'm going to do that a few times. That's the main phrase. You get a line and I get a pole. Honey, strum the D. Isn't that cool? You get a line and I get a pole. Then we're going to go to an A chord and pick the third string. You can fret that a lot of different ways. You're picking the melody on the A chord, though, is third string and the fourth string. So it's 3 and 4, sorry. Back to the D phrase. You get a line, first phrase again. I get a pole. Then you get to do a little bluesy phrase on the fourth string. 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2, open. You could catch a little G chord strum up there, or the first fret. A bluesy G7. So 3rd fret's nice G, and the 1st fret would be a G7 bluesy. Then we're back to that D phrase again, and to the A chord, and D, and then we'll have a bluesy phrase. So here's the whole thing. You get a line and I'll get a pole, slide the 5th string to the 5, D chord, you can do it twice. You get a line and I get a pole, A chord, 3 and 4 for the melody. Back to that D phrase. You get a line and I get a pole, work that 4th string 3, 2 open. Maybe that G7 chord. Honey, baby mine. Let me play that little ending phrase for you, and that'll give you a lot to work on. We'll play it high next time, but right now we're playing it low with that little ending phrase. I'm doing the 5th string, 3, 2 open, and then I'm doing a nice little, almost kind of a bluesy walk up. 2nd fret, you're going to the 2nd fret first, 2nd on the bass, and then the D string, the 4th string. So together it's, and you can do a lot of variations of that. So I played it one last time, and we'll wind up with that, the Crawdad Song, working on the lead, and just play it slow and relax your left hand, thumb in the back. Here we go, last time. Here I go. Without singing, I'm just gonna play the melody. 1, 2, nice and slow. Might end with the D7 chord. Oh, that sounds great. Keep sliding and relaxing that left hand and enjoying the guitar. You're doing great. Thanks.